Hello, third graders. It's Mrs. Fleury here with another math lesson. Today we are doing lesson 210, and it's going to be working on eventually playing division arrays. But first, let's do a number talk. We're going to work on rounding. Okay? Now, we have used in the past number lines to do some rounding. But when you're doing a number talk, you're kind of just thinking it in your head, where you're doing it mentally. I may do some writing in a little bit here, but first, let's just see if we can figure these out in our head. Okay? So, let's start first with the number 34. Let's get this on writing. Here we go. 34. All right, so let's think, what is 34 to the nearest 10? Well, I know it's between 30 and 40, and it's 34. So I think it's closer to 30. And then we're asked, how far away is it? How far away is it from 30? Well, if I'd count up from 30 to 34, it'd be 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's 4 away. Next, we have the number 18. Well, I know the two tens, 18 is between. It's between 10 and 20. And it is closer to 20 because it is only 2 away. Next, we have 23. The tens that 23 is between 20 and 30. I believe it's closer to 20 because it is only 3 away. Lastly, we have 45. It's between 40 and 50. And here's a little tip. When a number ends in a 5, when it's the halfway number, because 45 is halfway between 40 and 50, then it's going to be nearer to the larger number, to the larger 10. So it's going to be nearest to 50, and it is 5 away. Now we're going to do some quick look cards. I'm going to show you the card quick. Look at it and tell me what you see. What did you see? I saw 2 groups of 4, and I know that 4 and 4 make 8. Here's another. All right, what did you see? I saw 3 groups of 3, and I know that 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. I also know that if I have 3 groups of 3, that's the same as 3 times 3. So that must mean 3 times 3 is also 9. One last quick look card. Let's see if it moved. Let's go back one. Come on. There we go. And here we go. What did you see? I saw 4 groups of 5. And I know that 2 groups of 5 makes 10. So I could say 2 times 5 equals 10. And 10 plus 10 equals 20. Or if I knew it was 4 groups of 5, I could also say, well, 4 times 5, if it's 4 groups of 5s, I could see it as 4 times 5. And 4 times 5 also equals 20. For the math message today, you need your math journal. So go get your math journal, put this on pause, get your math journal, and when you come back, turn it to page 54. Your math journal looks a little bit different than what I have here. However, the problems are exactly the same. Here's your task. You can use counters, which means if you have some pennies, you could go and grab some of those. You had some counters in your math manipulatives kit that was sent home. I don't know that you'd have enough, but maybe pennies would be a good item to use as counters, or you could draw it out. So here's what you need to do. Let me read these problems to you, and then I'm going to give you some time to answer them, and then we'll come back and talk. So, Amanda wants 2 rows of tomato plants in her garden. Make sketches to show your thinking. Can Amanda make an array with 2 equal rows if she has 9 tomato plants? Can Amanda make an array with 2 equal rows if she has 12 tomato plants? What if she has 14 tomato plants? Can Amanda make an array with 2 equal rows if she has 14 tomato plants? What about if she has 15 tomato plants? Pause the video. See what you can come up with for those problems. Actually, your answer is going to be yes or no, because it's just asking you, can she make an array? Yes, she can, or no, she can't. But before you just say yes or no, see what you can come up with pictures or counters. Okay, now that you've had some time to use your counters or sketch out a picture, let's see what we can come up with. Can Amanda make an array with 2 equal rows if she has 9 tomato plants? Now, 2 equal rows is very important. That's telling me that I have to have the exact same number in each row. So if I have, let's see, I know that 5 and 4, that's 9. But are they equal rows? No, because the top one has 5 and the bottom one has 4. Well, that's not going to work. Let me try something else. What about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I know that 6 plus 3 is 9. It's 2 rows, but they're not equal. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There, they're equal. Oh, but I have to have 2 rows, and I have 3. So that's not going to work, and this is not going to work, and this is not going to work. So that's leading me to think that, can I make 2 equal rows with 9 tomato plants? No, I can't. Let's go down to the next problem. 12 tomato plants. Can I make 2 equal rows for 12 tomato plants? Well, what do I know about the number 12? I know a number that if I add it twice, I get 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. I have 2 rows. I have 2 equal rows. So can I make an array with 2 equal rows if I have 12 tomato plants? Whoops. Yes, I can. Let's move on. All right, computer. There we go. What about 14 tomato plants? Can I make 2 equal rows if I have 14 tomato plants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have 7 in the top row, 7 in the second row, I have 2 equal rows with my 14 tomato plants. So the answer is yes. What about if I have 15 tomato plants? Well, I'm just going to work with my array up here because that's 14. If I add one more, that's going to be 15. But is it equal? Are they equal rows? Well, let me try. Let me try another way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9 in the first row, 6 in the second row. Well, that didn't work for 15. The one above did not work for 15. So I'm going to say that no, I can't make an array with 2 equal rows if she has 15 tomato plants. So at the bottom of page 54, just some questions to think about. What do you notice about the numbers that could make arrays with 2 equal rows? Well, I could do it with 12 and I could do it with 14. So what I notice is that they are even numbers. So the 2 that I could do with 12 and 14 were even numbers. What do you notice about the numbers that could not make 2-row arrays? Let's see, I had 13 and 15. Oh, well, those are odd numbers. Okay. So what happens when you cannot make an array? Well, I can't divide them in half. If I can't make an array, then I cannot make 2 equal rows because they are not even. Moving on to the next page here, and we talked about that, sorry. And that game time. Yay, we get to play a game. We're going to play a game called Division Arrays. These are the directions. You need number cards, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You can just print off some numbers from your computer and make cards, or you can just cut out rectangles and write those numbers on it. You need a die. You need 18 counters, so it could be pennies. You need 1 division arrays record sheet, or you could just draw something like this on a piece of paper. This is for 2 to 4 players, and what you're going to do is you're going to be modeling division with and without remainders. And the object of the game is to have the highest score. So you're going to shuffle your cards, place the deck number side down. You're going to take turns. You're going to roll the dice, and you're going to draw a card. So if you draw the number 10, for example, and you roll the dice, so first, and you get a 2, you're going to make an array. All right, 2 rows, 5 in each row to make 10. Then a number model, 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Are there leftovers? No, so your score is 10. Now you get a 9 for your card and a 2. Make an array. I can do 2 and 4. So 9 divided by 2 is 4, remainder 1. So, do you have leftovers? Yes. So your score is 4. Okay? So follow the directions here. You can make that chart on a piece of paper, and it can look like this. So the number card, the dice, what array can you make, what number model, are there leftovers, and then the score. After you play that a time or 2 with somebody at home, do this math journal page. It says to use page 270 from your everyday math book. It's right here. And come on. a math journal page, page 56 for your math boxes. Good luck.